Tony Robbins. Hi, Tony.
Good
Thanks for being.
Thanks for having me. You're the only person that can talk faster than I do. It's the Italian in us both, right?
Also we Italian, we speak with hands,
Yes,
like
we do.
it's so, like this. So Tony, I'm so happy to have you here.
Thanks
and before to start, I just give you the story because obviously you don't know all the people following you for your long career.
Yes.
And I was thinking, gosh, when I knew Tony Robbins for the first time, so I was thinking. And then I thought, gosh, 25 years ago,
Wow.
I was a professional table tennis player. I was like not a Chinese, but I was a professional table tennis. And what happened was amazing. One day I kept losing, I didn't win any match.
Yes.
And then I bought, I was in a bookstore and I found a book from this Tony Robbins,
Yes.
Awake the Giant Within, something like that.
Yes.
And I thought, oh gosh, no, classic American books. I thought, nah, it can't work. Then I started to read and I thought, that's interesting. And I checked one thing was when you were talking motion create emotions.
Yes.
That for an athlete is so important, because you need to focus and your posture is important.
Yes.
And I tried and I read the book on Wednesday, Saturday I played the match and I started to win again. And from that moment I said, well, Tony Robbins, this guy, he deserved my attention.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So, amazing.
Wow. How old are you then? How old are you now? 25 years, you can't be that old.
Yeah, now I'm 26. I know.
Me too.
41.
So
yeah.
you're just a young man. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing what you can do, how fast people can change.
Yeah.
We've all been conditioned to think change takes forever. It takes 10 years to change. And I always tell people, that's BS. It takes a moment. The moment you have the right strategy, if you do the wrong thing, you can work at it for 10 years and not succeed. When you have the right strategy, it changes everything. Or the right psychology.
Yeah.
You can have the right tool, but you're not going to apply it because you're in the wrong state. And in athletics, that state of mind that you described, that ability to change your state by using your body, not just your mind, is so critical. And most people, they lose that edge at times, and that's usually when I get the call to turn somebody around.
Is it right, Tony, if I say that I was thinking, in which business you are in, and from your biography, you are in many businesses.
Yes.
What I would say is that you're in the business of changing people's life and business life. That's in one sentence, is it right?
Yes, and if I give you one word, it'd be breakthroughs. I live to create breakthroughs.
Right.
A breakthrough is that moment in time where suddenly everything changes. And we've all had those moments where your whole relationship changed or your business changed. And some of those are negative experiences, but the positive ones, the ones where you weren't able to get something done and finally you figured it out, or finally the light went on, or finally the emotion went on, and you said, not in the day, not in an hour, this is changing now. I know how to get people not just to trigger that, but I've learned there's three things people need. They need the strategy, because without a strategy, you're just going to be flailing around learning by trial and error, and you'll eat up time. If you have the right strategy, you can compress decades into days. Literally, you can save that time. But lots of people know the strategy. They know what to do. Some of your viewers right now may know they have their business or they have something they want to change their life. They know what to do, but they're not doing it. It's because they're missing the right story.
Right.
Story is just my metaphor for all the beliefs we have, all the expectations, all the rules about how life's supposed to be, how business is supposed to be. And when people don't, for example, work out, they have a story. They say, I have no time. Or the story is, oh, I've tried everything. If you tried everything, you'd be fit, right? Or I'm not in a relationship because all the good ones are gone. The story keeps us from either finding the strategy or actually accessing it and using it effectively. But the problem is, you can tell somebody you got a lousy story or you have a bunch of limiting beliefs, they'll look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah.
The way you change people is you change their state.
Right.
The mental emotional state is what you made a shift in back then, even with table tennis. You
Yeah.
did it physically. There are many ways to do it, as you know.
Yeah.
But like when you think of somebody and you think of somebody you get upset with, when you get in an angry state, you'll remember everything they ever did that pissed you off, right? Instantly. But if you're in love, like you've head over heels in love, like I see you are with your wife over here, your child to be, it's very touching to me. I love that.
Yeah.
But when you're really in love, what's wrong with life? Nothing. So your story about life changes when you change your state.
Right.
When you change your state, story, and your strategies, you can create a breakthrough. So I do that with businesses, like I'm obsessed with what makes a business grow. How do you help them market more effectively? How do you help them innovate? But I'm also equally obsessed with the people, and businesses are made up of people, so they merge together.
So the 3S, strategy, story, and state.
Yes.
That's what is really making the difference.
Well, it's much more complex than that. But
Yeah.
Let me give you an answer in 2 seconds. I've tried to figure a way to encapsulate it for people, because if you're not making progress, if you're not making a breakthrough, you either don't know what to do, or you're doing something but it's ineffective, or you got limiting beliefs, or you're in a state where you're not using any of this stuff, right? And so if we hit all three of those, we're going to create a breakthrough.